I've talked about social media and people portraying like negative or like unrealistic images and stuff like that in the past. Like just something that we don't want to do. I can't feel my lips. Baby, you're my obsession.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to our channel. I'm Luke.
I'm Adam.
And we are LA
Obsession.
If you're new here,
make sure you are subscribed. Well, might as well subscribe.
Of course.
If they're here, they might as well.
You knew.
We've seen the analytics. A lot of people who were watching don't subscribe.
Yes.
We know.
We know what you're doing.
Right. It tells us.
So you need to subscribe.
You need to hit the notification bell.
Ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
You need to comment with just anything.
And like the video. Like
Come
on.
the video. And that's about it. Cool. Right,
Cool.
we're done.
Montage. So guys, prep. We need to give you a little bit of a lowdown about what's going on.
What's prep?
It's our preparation, our 16-week preparation for our men's physique competition. Basically, we were meant to start this 2 weeks ago, but then we found out that the competition date was at the end of March. So just to let you guys know, we're competing in 2 Bros Pro events, men's physique. 2 bros.
We're gonna be pro.
We're gonna be pro. It's made for us.
It's literally made for us.
That's in the last week of March, so March the 30th to 31st.
Yep.
We're not sure on the actual which day it is yet.
We want to see you there.
It's in Watford.
I thought it was Birmingham. I've been telling them Birmingham.
It's in Watford.
Oh, gee, well, I'll see you lot in Birmingham.
We're not completely sure if we're going to do the novice category or just the
big boys.
the big boys men's physique yet. Depends what posing's like.
Depends what it's all about posing.
It's all about
I
posing.
don't think I can't dance. So
Yeah.
I'm not very rhythmic.
We'll see how that goes, and you'll get to see that in future vlogs as well.
The way to look at it is bodybuilding is an art form, and our body is the sculpture.
Your food is the clay, just putting the clay on, and then your exercise is you getting your little chisel out and just defining it all up in
Oh,
there.
look at that! Look at that!
Chiseled!
So we are going to be like Greek gods.
Yeah. But before, we haven't always been Greek gods, have we?
We've not always been as cocky as this either.
As we are now. And one thing that we massively know about through like Instagram and following a lot of people is how, and it's not a negative image, people try and be really positive, but it's an unrealistic image that people portray.
It's not sustainable.
So obviously we want to talk to you about like issues that we've had in the past. We have had like massive insecurities that we've had to work through in the past and stuff like that. So we're going to have a little bit of a breakdown and a little bit of an intimate chat with these guys.
Chat about it.
Yeah, we're going to get a little bit deeper, aren't we?
We're going so deep.
Down, we're going to chat about certain issues that we've had growing up, especially through like high school periods and stuff like that.
It's such a vulnerable stage.
It's like because you don't really know what you're doing with yourself, you don't know what to do. The whole hormones and stuff from
very confusing.
The good old puberty.
You want to I'm still going through puberty because have you seen this beard? Grow!
These little toes.
Damn it! Do you want a close up on that? Have a look at that. It's pathetic. You know, we're going to get a little bit emotional. It might get a bit deep.
We get right down to the roots
of our insecurities
and stuff like that.
Well,
I say my little insecurities. I'm a big insecurity.
So we're going to talk to.
We'll talk to past Dad, and we've recorded these clips a little bit ago, but we'll show you to it.
We'll see you there.
Come on, go.
See you later. Come on.
Get some mood lighting. Might need it. Right guys, so what I'm going to talk to you about is a few of my insecurities that I had throughout high school and stuff like that, and just experiences that I had through my life that were not all positive, with some negative and stuff like that, and it shaped me to be the person that I am today, and I'm thankful for that. At the same time, it can be so daunting and overwhelming at the time, and like you guys know before, I wasn't always in the shape I am today. I was much bigger beforehand. Probably even say, for a younger kid, I was even bigger when I was in high school. And I got the mick taken out of me a lot. And I was like the butt end of people's jokes. And especially around my friends. And it's hard to take sometimes. Because when some of your best friends actually like taking the piss out of you. Just you're the butt end of the jokes and stuff like that. It's okay when it's like a one-off and stuff and it's just in banter. But when it's very repetitive, it gets very hurtful sometimes. But again, like some of the people that were doing that now are some of my closest friends that I have. I know it was all in jest and it was never meant to hurt or ridicule me in a bad way, but sometimes it just did get a little bit over the top and it was harder to deal with. Again, I've tried to use these experiences to shape the person I am today, and I just emphasize for you guys, if you're going through anything similar like that, trying to do the same. So just think about the future, and that these experiences that you're having now are going to make you a better person in the longer run. Right, so we'll cut back to Luke and Adam in the future, wherever they are, and we'll see what they thought about this. Right, see you later, guys.
Got a little bit deep there, didn't you? We said no tears. Goddamn tears. Getting right down to the roots of it.
Yeah, so it's like in high school and stuff, it was a little bit of a problem for me. You get well past that. It's not stuff that you dwell on now, and it's like, looking back at it, I'm glad that stuff like that happened, because
it shaped who you are today.
Yeah, you gotta love all that shit.
I love all that. I was literally the opposite way around.
Yeah, no.
I was skinny, but well.
Should we let you have your little talk now?
Yeah, we've got the tissues.
We've got the tissues.
Alright,
we'll keep next safe.
Well, go on then. Go away.
Go.
So guys, we're going to go into a little bit of detail on why I started the gym, a little bit about my insecurities, my background, you know, why I want to build muscle, why I want to look a lot bigger than I do now. And the reason for that is I grew up training God knows how many hours, you know, in the later stage it was 30 hours a week in gymnastics, and my metabolism was high, didn't really eat that much, so I was very, very skinny. I was ripped, but I was skinny. And that's what I got called the whole time at school. You know, I was skinny. It was Luke. Oh, Luke's skinny. Oh, he's only got a six-pack because he's small and skinny, blah, blah, blah. And that has such a psychological impact on people. And it did on me massively. As much as when people are called fat. For me, I think it's an insult, really, if it's used in a negative term, calling someone skinny. So that's really why. I'm not going to waffle on. But I will personally never call anyone skinny, because I know what it did to me, really. So yeah, that's, without getting too emotional, too deep, that's why. And I'd just say to those that are watching, you know, if you've got friends that are, you know, smaller build, just be careful, because you wouldn't call someone, well, I'd hope to like think you wouldn't call someone fat just like all the time, constantly, or you just because you're fat, blah, blah. So, you know, have a think, guys. But yeah, rant over, and back to Luke and Adam.
And we're back in the room. These were not things that massively affected us mentally, but it's just always been
just there
in your head, isn't it?
Which I suppose then does affect who you are as a person.
Yeah. I'm just trying my best here to not take these problems that we have, because I know some people have like serious mental health problems, and we don't want to take anything away.
I just want to reach out to the younger audience and say that, like, it's normal to have insecurities, but be proud of who you are, and understand that if you want to make change, you don't have to, but if you want to make change, do it.
Yeah.
We've done it, and we're still growing. We're
still 100%. It's like we all still make mistakes. Use the experience we've got to sculpture a future us.
Let's go in a bit more detail into our actual prep. So we're not actually training that much together. No, it's because we have such different goals that our coaches set us. We might even put up a little list. Future Adam's going to hate me, but we might put a little list of our main targets of what we're trying to hit over the next 6 weeks at least.
Yeah, what we're trying to build and trying to work towards. It's like we say, everything that we're doing at the minute is about shaping. So as you've guessed from other vlogs and stuff like that, from my background, I've always had bigger and built legs. Luke's not had as big legs, so Luke's legs are going to be a main focus for the time being for him.
Even though they're not judged in the competition, by building my legs, it will help my body. So basically, train legs helps this. Boom. There you go.
There's a
science degree.
Yes, science!
So legs, me. Also, I've got to work on my back fullness and my shoulders and traps.
Yeah.
Adam's
for me, neglected my actual arms, so I've got to build up my biceps and triceps. My rear delts at the back need some work.
And your rear delts at the back?
Rear delts at the back. And then my scapulus
femoris.
Flashback.
That scapulus femoris. Oh, jeez! I've had some injuries with that, I tell you.
End of flashback.
Not only our training is different, obviously still our diet is very different. I've gone from a bulk of 4,000 calories to, I've dropped massively and gone to 3,600 calories. So I'm still pretty much on, you know, still very high calorie.
Yeah.
Adam's has changed a fair bit.
Mine currently gone from when we were bulking around 3,500 to 4,000 calorie bulk, going down to 2,300 calories now, on very low fats, mediocre carbs and pretty high protein, to be honest.
It's not just when we say we're eating 3,600 calories or 2,300. Yeah. Adam can't go out and have a Mackey's or have this just to fill his calories. It's got to be very clean calories. which is hard.
I'm full on eating the food I'm eating for my 6 meals.
Usually I eat 6 small meals, and my 6 meals are still big. I'll tell you what, it makes you respect these guys that are obviously putting so much food in their body.
Yeah, and committing to it. And it's expensive. It is expensive.
Muscle food.
Thank you, Muscle Food. Muscle Food are helping, and we will put a Muscle Food link in the top of the description. They do sponsor this Road to Pro series, and we massively, massively appreciate it.
They do. But before we finish, Adam, we have to drink a lot.
A lot of water.
A day.
Around 5 to 6 litres. So, here we go, mate. Let's get a pint down us.
I think I'm with. I used to be so good at downing.
Uni coming back to me there. That is the end of the video, guys. We hope you enjoyed. We didn't have much we didn't have any exercise in it. We didn't have any gym, but we thought we were going to sit down.
Workout vlog, press up, yeah?
We thought we'd have a sit down and talk to you a little bit about something a little bit more personal to us.
Yeah.
And how everything's getting on with the actual prep. You're going to support us and get on board with the...
I'm going to clickbait this
game.
Bodybuilding equals depression. Oh, we got ya! We got ya! Like Adam said, it's not been much of a workout vlog. However, if you want to see more of our workout ideas, then check out our Instagrams. There's mine, there's Adam's, and there's LA Obsessions.
We post a lot of different fitness ideas, exercise ideas, and as well as some funny partner workouts that you could potentially try with your gym buddy as well. So make sure you're going over to them and checking them out. I think there's one last thing to say in the loop.
There is, of course.
Stay obsessed.